Yo, everybody, welcome back to the channel. This is Man United Central, and I'm your boy Luther. I'm super humbled, excited to be in front of you again on this fantastic Saturday to bring you the most updated information, news, ongoings when it comes to our Manchester United. You know what? Do me a favor before we get on. Hit that subscribe button. It's pretty easy. Smash it, and we can jump on. That way you do not miss anything that comes out of this channel, because the only thing that we want to do here is provide you the updates. That way you do not have to go anywhere else to find the info when it comes to our Manchester United. That being said, let's jump into it. Now, to begin our day or this episode, yes, I'm sure a lot of you just finished witnessing Manchester City winning the Champions League, and that makes them official treble winners, right? It is painful. It is painful because this team, Manchester United, we are the original holders of the treble, right? And now City, came to our level finally after I don't know how many years. I know, 20, but they finally got there. To me, yes, I'm gonna give them their flowers. Good job, City. You guys, did really good job. And you know what? Kudos to you. You deserve your flowers. But let me give you a quick, pretty much like a rundown what differentiates us, Man United, to you guys, Man City. So when Sir Alex Ferguson won the treble, he basically created a team from scratch. He used primarily academy players, right? And he did not use 1 billion plus in money to inject it in the team for him to be able to put that team together. And you know what? It was an entertaining final. Today's game was not all that. And we played quite a bit of a tough opponent, right? I'm sure you all know, Bayern Munich. Now, yes, you guys won it. All right. No, it's not a big deal, but we are the original, right? So there will never be an English team that could top Sir Alex Ferguson United treble from 1999. Eat that, City. That being said, you know what, man? Let's jump into the more important beats, because this is not a City channel. All right, man. So let me see what we got. So on the news today, I'm going to jump in real quick. We're going to talk about the takeover and see if we have a few updates, any rumblings going on. And then we're going to talk about the usual, the transfers, what is happening with our team, right? So yesterday episode, I did report that the PSG president, all of a sudden he popped into the whole conversation when it comes to the United takeover. So this is what I have to, like, a rebuttal from his side of things, because he was brought into the whole saga, which personally he said he did not want to be there. So the story goes like this. So PSG President Nasser Al-Khelaifi has vehemently denied any involvement in the potential takeover of Manchester United. Speculations arose when reports suggested that Al-Khelaifi was contacted by the Glazer family, seeking assistance in raising the offer from the Qatari banker Sheikh Jassim bin Hamad Al Thani. However, Al-Khelaifi asserted that PSG is his club and that he has no ties to Manchester United. So basically, he's trying to distance himself from all this rumblings that goes on, he was brought into, right? Now, by him doing that, it brought in another aspect of this, whereas this talk, basically there was a talk that started like, hey, people owning multiple clubs, right? For example, if El Khalifi was involved in the whole Man United takeover, then it would be like owning two clubs. Like it would be PSG and being part of Man United. So according to the UEFA, that is something that is not allowed, because then there's a lot of it creates a lot of controversy. Because what if, for example, if he was involved in both teams and then we meet them in the Champions League, I don't know, final or whatever, what's going to happen? Because he has basically he has parts in both teams. So there was an article here. All this information is coming from the Mirror. Now they were talking about the Manchester United being the potential owners, like the Al Thani's or El Khalifi, being that they are viewed as state controlled. So the recent article from this one is from the ESPN FC, has shed a light on basically the whole state ownership. Sheikh Jassim bin Hamad Al Thani, the Qatari bidder for Manchester United, has been engaging in discussions with Al Khalifi, who is the chairman of PSG. This engagement, right? Of course, they know each other. Al Thani reached out to Al Khalifi, for advice, which is normal. Nothing wrong with that. But this has raised some eyebrows. What is going on here? So this basically has raised alarms about multi-club ownership issues and potential impact on competition integrity, right? So UEFA regulations, specifically, there's an article, it's called Article 5.02, addresses the integrity of competitions and issue of multi-club ownership. In the context of Manchester United takeover, it becomes relevant because another bidder, Sir Jim Ratcliffe, already owns Nice and FC Lausanne Sport, right? So he already owns Nice and that other team, Lausanne Sport. If Ratcliffe were to acquire Manchester United, conflicts could arise due to the prohibition of two clubs controlled by the same entity from participating in the same competition. So basically, if you own two clubs, basically Nice and Man United, if for example Sir Jim Ratcliffe wins the bid, we cannot play each other. We cannot be in the same competition. So for example, if Nice do their thing and they qualify for the Champions League and we do the same, then that is a big problem right there. So that's why this article is there, to prevent things like that. Now, on other news that I've seen today, that apparently Sir Jim is actually exploring avenues where that he may be willing to sell Nice, right? So I think he's probably trying to do that way. If he was to get rid of Nice, or he can show the potential, the British FA and the UEFA, that hey, listen, I want to get Man United because obviously it's a bigger team. I can get rid of Nice, that way I just own one. And I think that's what he's trying to do. So he's exploring ways that he can offload Nice and then only probably stick to Manchester United, right? So we will see what transpires on that, but basically that's what it is. With the PSG chairman being involved, it brought in the same thing, like, hey, how can you be part of PSG, now you are involved in Manchester United? So that already, it created a lot of ramblings. So that's why Al Khalifi today, he had to come out and say, no man, I'm not involved in Man United, no way, no how. I am owner of PSG and that's my team, right? So this whole thing, it's pretty crazy. In the beginning here, we thought like, okay, Sir Jim Ratcliffe was leading the way. Now, based on the information from yesterday, it looks like the Glazers family, they're kind of leaning towards maybe Sheikh Jassim, because just the fact they reached out to El Khalifi to say, hey, talk to your boy Sheikh Jassim and see if you can, have him raise his bid a little bit. So it looks like they're they like the idea of Sheikh Jassim, his bid, because the reports are suggesting that the bid that he put forth was significant, right? So of course we know the Glazers are they're money hungry. They want to squeeze every penny they can get. So they feel like, you know what, we may have to go with Sheikh Jassim. But in the past, we thought like, okay, Sir Jim was leading the role when it comes to the takeover, because he gave the Glazers an option. Hey, you guys can stay and still get some money, right? So this whole thing is ongoing. I really hope that we get to the end of it sooner rather than later. That being said, let's jump into other news, okay? So on other news, let's see what I got here. Other news, we're going to talk about another really interesting news that happened today, making the rounds in all over the British media concerning Mason Greenwood. So basically, when it comes to Mason Greenwood, it looks like he may make a comeback to the squad. So Greenwood has been absent. Obviously, we know he's been absent from the team since January of last year due to his legal issues. However, according to reports, this is from, I saw this on the Mirror, apparently manager Erik ten Hag has expressed his willingness to welcome Greenwood back into the fold for the upcoming season. Big news. I want to hear what you guys think about this, right? On the comments below. What do you guys think about this? Basically, the reason that Ten Hag feels like, you know what, he can probably allow him back is because, okay, the charges were dropped. But again, it's one of those things that a lot of there's some senior members of the squad or other, people in the organization in Manchester United, they may not feel comfortable having him back in the team, because it's one of those things that, yes, he's very talented. Yes, we can use him for sure, especially in the goal scoring aspect of it, right? And I can only imagine him playing under Ten Hag. Wow. I mean, it will be amazing. But it's one of those things that for him coming back, how is the team going to cope with that? Because there's going to be a lot of backlash. There's going to be people who already don't want to associate with him in any way. How is the PR when it comes to Manchester United? Bringing this kid back. Yes, he's not convicted, but it's one of those things. I'm sure some of you have heard those tapes. It's one of those things that you cannot unhear. It was pretty disturbing, but it's one of those things. So I don't know. Leave your comments below. Let me know what you think about Mason Greenwood coming back to the team. Okay. Now let me see what else we got here for you. Okay. So another transfer news. It looks like Manchester United, the takeover saga continues to unfold. Basically now it looks like PSG are in pursuit for Victor Osimhen. Erik ten Hag wanted this guy. Now it looks like PSG are, interested in getting Victor Osimhen, basically to partner Kylian Mbappe, right? So what's going on here? He was one of our potential targets because, obviously, if we don't get Kane, we wanted to get this guy. Again, with PSG's involved, it's going to be hard to compete with them because they're not in a situation like us. We don't know how much money we have. Erik ten Hag does not know how much to spend in all that. PSG, they don't have that issue. They can jump in there, give Osimhen what he needs, and then they can have it, right? Also, again, it's one of those things that Erik ten Hag is really struggling with right now because, for example, like a player like McAllister who went to Liverpool, Erik ten Hag wanted that guy, right? But because we don't know our situation, we really cannot go to a player and say, hey, we really like you, we want you to join our team, but we don't know how much we can bid for you right now because we don't know how our ownership situation is going to be, right? And then a team like Liverpool comes and look, look, we are solid. We know what we're gonna do. Here, this is how much we're gonna pay you. Concrete things. They get the job done. For us, it's tricky, right? It's tricky. Hopefully that gets resolved soon. Let me see what else I got here for you guys. And also there's the reports that your boy Harry Maguire. Harry Maguire looks like he does not want to leave Manchester United, even though we know there's been interest from Tottenham. Okay, because Tottenham looks like they are interested in signing him this summer. So he feels like, you know what, he's willing to pretty much hang on to the team and stay with United and warm the bench. It doesn't make any sense, Maguire. You need to leave, that way you can play first-time football and also boost your chances to keep on being called to the England national team. We know Southgate likes you. Go, man. Listen, just go. We'll be good, okay? No one will say anything bad about you. We'll be happy that you are playing first-time football away from Manchester United. Let's see what else I got here. Any other news here? Boom. And so there's other reports. United have been told that Atalanta striker Rasmus Højlund and defender Axel Disasi of Monaco both want a move to Old Trafford this summer. That is really positive news. United boss Erik ten Hag is intent on strengthening all areas of his squad this summer, with the club pushing for a transfer of Chelsea Mason Mount. And talking about Mount, it looks like we are in advanced areas when it comes to the transfer, when it comes to Mount, and I really feel that Mason Mount, he's definitely going to come to Man United. But please, United, I hope it's not for 70 million, at least 55 the most, right? Guys, that is all I got for you. I hope you enjoyed the show. Make sure to hit the like, subscribe, notification bell as you're heading out. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful rest of your day, morning, evening. Peace out.